some dirt, and nobody wants to give it up. Everything was good. There was no dirt on you that I could possibly come up with, so just relax. It is my distinct honor to introduce our next inductee, Chris Lesser. Described by many as a compassionate and dedicated teammate and player, Chris is certainly deserving of this honor tonight. Chris graduated from Hampton in 1991. During his years in Hampton, he accomplished many great things. Chris earned 4 letters in soccer and 4 letters in basketball. If anyone had time to talk to Chris or his parents, you would find one thing out about him. He is very humble. You can tell he is not very comfortable sitting in the spotlight on him tonight, but when you look at the accomplishments, you will see that he is extremely deserving of this honor. Each year, the committee asks the inductees to tell us about themselves and their accomplishments. In years past, we get pages from people. Chris gave us a few things, but certainly did not give us everything that he accomplished at Hampton. When his name was brought up within the Hampton community, everyone remembers him for the things that he brought to each of the teams that he played on. Hampton's soccer program has always had an outstanding reputation and has produced some phenomenal soccer players. Chris is certainly one of those players that has made our soccer program top-notch. With Chris's work ethic and natural talent, it makes perfect sense that he was captain of the 1990 soccer team. Chris's talent helped the Talbots achieve something that we are still proud of today. He was part of that magical team that not only won the Whitfield Championship, but went on to win the PIAA State Championship. I, Chris, would like to personally thank you for getting that one day off of school because you won that state championship. People to this day still talk about that year and that championship game. Chris was picked as the team MVP that year. Later, he was named to the Whitfield's Coaches All-Star team and also chosen for All-Section. Chris could have received this honor based on his soccer performance alone, but he also excelled in basketball too. Chris was a 4-year letter winner. Chris has not only been described as a phenomenal athlete, but a compassionate, reliable teammate. After talking to Bill about his memories coaching Chris, he said that he was a quiet kid that really wanted to do whatever was best for the team. He always put his teammates first. He never boasted about his accomplishments on the court. Chris scored countless points for the basketball team. Bill described him as a ringer for his shot. To quote Bill, that kid could shoot. The coaches even created a play that was specifically for Chris to shoot in the corner. Chris will be remembered for always having composure on the court. He held it together for his teammates in the toughest moments. One of the words that I have heard countless times about Chris is dedication. He pushed himself extremely hard in practices, in games, and even harder on his own time. Chris's positive attitude and again exceptional skill led him to be named as captain of the basketball team as well. With his accomplishments on the court, Chris also earned the team MVP for basketball. So there you have it, a dual MVP award in the same year. Pretty amazing for 2 of the toughest sports to be played. After high school, Chris went on to Penn State. He currently lives in Virginia with his wife and 2 children. I think it's pretty cool that they have such a great role model to look up to. It is my honor to present Chris Lesser.
Thank you so much. I just want to first start off by congratulating all the fellow inductees. It's a privilege to be here with you tonight. I'd like to thank the committee and especially Bill. As you've heard, he was my coach at one time. He used to give me a hard time every now and then, and I think now it's my turn to get back in a little bit. I just had one quick question. As being a soccer and basketball inductee, we always would kind of joust with the football team now and then. And I just had a quick question on how come it's always a football game that the induction ceremony is held at? Next, thank my mom and dad, my brother who are here tonight. They're obviously a big reason why I'm here. All the soccer and basketball practices that they took me to. I have two little boys, as has been said, and they're 8 and 6, and they play sports as well. And I've been taking them to all their practices, and I'm already getting tired of it. So I can imagine how she must have felt taking me for 15, 20 years to all those practices. Not 20, 15 years to all those practices. So. And of course, from my brother, appreciate him coming here tonight. He's a big reason why I'm here. I've growing up with two older brothers. I pretty much followed them everywhere and just played sports constantly with them. And they're obviously a big reason why I'm here. So thank you for that. I have a ton of great memories from playing sports. It's, we had, obviously with soccer, we won this WPL state championship, and we just had so much fun. Some of those guys are some of my best friends. In fact, two of my fellow teammates, my kids call uncle to this day. And you develop such great friendships and lifelong friendships. And I don't know what I would have done without sports. I played them so much, and I still do to this day. And my kids play all the time, and I kind of vicariously play for them because I miss it so much. In terms of basketball, I'm a coach. Also, another coach here, Mr. George here, he was inducted as well a few years ago. I just want to say thank you to you. You're a great coach, and I appreciate all you did for me back then. So thank you. And I just want to say it's been a great weekend. You guys did a terrific job. I had a lot of fun. It's been great to come back and you can see some of the people that I don't see as much because I'm not in the area. So thank you for that.